everyone. Welcome to 2K Sport, another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And for their matchup with the Timberwolves, that one will be the 7th on the season for them. The team will still be looking to improve each time they take the floor.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. And for Charlotte, Knipple and Miller on the wings. Then it's Miles Bridges, then it's Ball. And Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Now here's Bridges. Can't get the tip in. Now here's Gobert. Defense right on him. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And the jam by Gobert.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Defended by Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Here's Ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Defended by Gobert.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Edwards looking for an opening. Picked by Gobert. From the arc. They get it back. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. DiVincenzo with the steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Randall. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
That free throw misses, and the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Good on the second one. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets. Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Knocks down the long J. And this game is tied up now.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Randall inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Randall can't hit. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Knipple, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Randall with it. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. McDaniels from long range. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Knipple. Bridges outside. They set the pick beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Outside McDaniels. Bridges against Randall. Here's Edwards. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And Charlotte making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Here's Ball. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Matching threes. Ball got those points back in a hurry.
Randall against Bridges. Here's the floater. And Randall with the layup.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And the bucket is good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Ball. Last game out, he had 38 points. Ball with another miss. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Down low. Left side, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. The shot comes out. Charlotte has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Miller against Edwards. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Yeah, it's good to see Miller making a strength play like that, not backing down in the face of some rugged defense.
Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Tries it from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. Here's Miller. Pass to Bridges. Back to Miller. Lets it go from deep. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Misses in close. Well, the Hornets shooting 33% in the first quarter. Bridges outside. Miller outside. 5 to shoot. Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. Here's Miller. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. 6-point game. Randall, good.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now here's Ball. He's got 6. For 3, Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Edwards against Miller. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. The kick out to Conley. Fires the 3. Gobert passes to Edwards. That one goes. Count it. Edwards got 9.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Miller. Over Edwards. Miller can't get it to go.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Edwards. Randall deciding where to go with it. Now here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. The 3 ball. Miller pulls it in.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Blocked!
He just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Pass to Ball. Back to Bridges. And here's Knipple from the arc. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. Shannon comes in for Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leading by 5. Now Conley. No points yet. Pass to Shannon. Back to Conley. Now Miller. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Conley. No good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Sexton passes to Connaughton. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Shannon. Over Sexton. And Shannon gets it to go.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Hornets shooting 33% in the first quarter. Bridges, a screen on Conley. To the inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You know, that's a set that's comfortable for Bridges. I mean, he's got a good feel for the pick and roll, either as a creator or as a finisher.
1:33 left in the first. Reed against Bridges. Left side Conley. Shoots over ball. Not going to go that time. Hornets trail by 5. Back to Bridges. Pass to Diabate. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. There's a screen. Here's Sexton. Again, Charlotte.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
1 minute left in the first quarter here. Outside Conley. Here's Shannon. Checked by Sexton. Shannon's shot is off. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Outside for Sexton. Lets the three fly. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Conley. Here's Berger. Clock at 6. Back to Conley. Here's the three. And he can't get that one. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Trey Mann. Also Colin Sexton out there. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Now here's Sexton. His last outing he had 20. There's a screen. Here's Mann. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
That free throw good from Sexton. The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6 seed, gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 1, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Shannon. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's the Hornets with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to man. They set the screen. Inside. Here's Diabate. And he buries his first look.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now here's Randall. He's guarded closely. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Randall's pretty skilled as the screener or ball handler in those sets. That's pretty good versatility on display.
Sexton looking around. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
That free throw good from Sexton. Charlotte making some changes. Miller's checked in for Diabate. Knipple comes in for Connaughton. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Mann. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. All right, both free throws good from Sexton. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
So it's the Hornets now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Diabate's checked in for Plumlee. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ball looks over the floor. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Outside Sexton. Back to Ball. Ball in the paint.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a three. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. From 9 feet out, again Charlotte.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Conley. No made baskets yet. Count it. Good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Sexton. Here's Knippel. Shoots over Randall. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Randall. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Pass to Knippel. Conley against Ball. Up and over Conley. Here's Diabate. It's blocked by Gobert.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The stifle tower doing his thing.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Conley. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Ninth in rebounding, and their team free throw shooting stats placed them in the top half of the NBA. Those are solid numbers, but they struggle to nail down true consistency from the line.
And what saved them in a lot of games, the second chance points. They were relentless on the offensive glass. Miller against McDaniels. Pass to Sexton. He gets it in there. Sexton's got 6 in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Edwards against Sexton. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Hornets trail by 4. To the paint.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. This one for 3. Ball sticks the 3.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
And here's Edwards. He's got 19. Another one falls for Minnesota.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Charlotte's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Knippel. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Hornets trail by 3. Inside, here's Knipple. Soft touch off the glass. Knipple's gotten 4 this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Over Sexton. And the basket by Edwards.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges is checked in. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. DiVincenzo on the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Knipple. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Shot is good by Edwards.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
DiVincenzo against ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Left side Reid. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires it. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Bridges outside. From behind the arc. And no good. Minnesota leading by 6. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Brandon Miller, an area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Miller. DiVincenzo with a steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket on the night.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Ball with it. DiVincenzo covering. Now here's Ball. To stop the run. And the layup is good. Ball's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's DiVincenzo. Stripped away. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Ball. Plenty of space. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. Down low. And stolen by Bridges. And they're on the break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Knipple, to the inside. Here's Ball. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Ball's got 18.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Now here's Ball. He's got 18. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
And so it's Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Nice shot. It's on good. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Charlotte Hornets.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Miller. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11. Nice D from Bridges. The Hornets shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Ball against DiVincenzo.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. For 3, Randall. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now here's Ball. 18 points for him. And Gobert with a block. And yep, it's good. 14 points for him.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Back to Randall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Brandon Miller.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
The free throw drops for Randall.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
And Randall drops them both. Hornets trail by 6. Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Miller outside. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Ball no good. Minnesota leading by 6. And here's McDaniels. Fires for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Miller. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 11. And they're pushing it up. And it's Randall that time on the assist by McDaniels. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead. Ball passes to Miller. Back to Ball. A shot to stop the run. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Now when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Miller on the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Ball, following the score by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 21.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. The 3, DiVincenzo. That one is off. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Ball. Now here's Bridges. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
Boy, it was a long year, and you were reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
Randall finds Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo from behind the arc. Knipple with the rebound. Hornets trail by 10. Inside. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Randall against Bridges. Outside McDaniels. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Second chance effort. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards has got 32 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Ball right side. Up top, Bridges. Puts up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 10. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Back to Ball. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the two-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
Bridges against Randall. Over Bridges. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
The free throw drops for Randall. Hornets trail by 14. Outside Sexton. Miller outside. Back to Sexton. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sexton's got 10 points in the game. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Conley passes to Edwards. Down low. Oh, easy 2 for Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Lets a floater go. And it's good on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
They set the pick. Bridges against Randall. With the step back. Here's Sexton. No good there. Some solid defense from Edwards. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target, but nights like that do happen even to the best of them. You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. And then for Minnesota, Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Shannon comes in for McDaniels. And so he makes both from the line.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Plumlee. Pass to Sexton. And here's Miller. From downtown, fires in the triple. Miller's got his third bucket of the night.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
The kick out to Edwards. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Connaughton, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for Miller. Hornets trail by 18. Outside Sexton. Connaughton with a screen on Edwards. Connaughton outside. Bridges passes to Mann. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And they landed in the top 10 for opponent field goal percentage. They're a team that obviously values a solid team defensive effort and doesn't look to give up a lot of easy looks.
And as you were saying, they were great beyond the arc, stretching out opposing defenses, giving opponents headaches. And he drops it first.
You have to praise and respect Trey Mann's work ethic. I mean, he's taken what he's been given in this league and really worked hard to earn more. You know, that's exactly what coaches like to see.
Ingles, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Here's the pick. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Charlotte's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Man, the pass to Sexton. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate comes in for Bridges. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Mann. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Shannon. On defense, the Timberwolves. Pass to Connaughton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Connaughton with a screen on Conley. 5 to shoot. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sexton goes in and rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Shannon checked in for Anthony Edwards. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Diabate. Uses the glass on the layup. Diabate's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Outside Conley. Here's Shannon. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets trail by 14. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Crafty move. Clark finds Miller. Miller a screen on ball. From deep, Conley. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Connaughton passes to Ball. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Shannon. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. More 2K action in just a moment. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Pat Connaughton. LaMelo Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Diabate in at the 4. That's the Hornets 5. Now here's Sexton. Shot clock at 6. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Sexton. Shooting 1.
And Minnesota with possession here. They've got a 9-point lead. Pass to Shannon. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Ball. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Here's Shannon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Hornets trail by 13. Outside Sexton. Here's Ball. Ball nimble against contact inside.
Boy, I really like that aggressiveness from Ball, taking it right into the defense.
Outside Conley. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. From 10 feet away. Ball with the rebound.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity. I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Shannon's shot is off. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Sexton. Clock at 4. And he drops it in from the low post.
It's never easy trying to stop Sexton. I love watching him bounce off the defense and finish in style.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Salon. Minnesota with the rebound. They led by as many as 18. Conley with the ball. Clark outside. To the inside. Randall. Another miss by Minnesota. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Salon. Inside. Ball outside. Ball hits despite the contact.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for Reed, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Clark. So let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Sexton. Here's Gobert. He got a piece of it. It's James on the wing. To the paint. Connaughton outside. Now here's Ball. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. And now it's just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Randall against Connaughton to stop the drought. And there's the play inside by Randall. Randall's got 23.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Here's Ball. And it's good for 2. Ball's got 12 points here in the second half.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Conley. And there's the rejection. Connaughton outside. Pass to Sexton. Now here's Ball to take the lead. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. Now Randall. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. outside. For three. He buries it from three. Ball's got 12 now in this quarter.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
Outside Conley. To the inside. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Hornets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. James, a screen on Edwards. Connaughton outside. Screen by James. Fires the three. Connaughton can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Knocks down the step-back J. Edwards got 42 in the game.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Edwards against Sexton to the wing, right side. There's Ball with a three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Edwards against Sexton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Charlotte making some changes. Miles Bridges checked in for Connaughton. Brandon Miller comes in for James. And Knippel subbed in for Sexton. And then for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Hornets trail by 6. Now Ball. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again the miss by the Hornets. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bridges. Over to the wing. Pass to Miller. Back to Bridges. Randall with a steal. The finish! And it's Randall with the jam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's Knippel. Ball outside. And the layup is good. Ball's got 35.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Edwards finishes strong against the D.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Bridges outside. To the left wing. Ball outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Bridges pulls it down. Hornets trail by 8. Miller on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. LaMelo! And the 3 misses. And here's Minnesota now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Randall fires. Bridges pulls it down. And Charlotte's shooting around 53% in the 4th. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup!
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. Outside DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Edwards! No good from three! Charlotte is shooting it at 52%. Ball against DiVincenzo. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Miller. Rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Now Edwards. He shoots. Ball there for the rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Here's Bridges. And here's Miller. Ooh, it misses.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Now Gobert. Oh, the stuff! There's 57 seconds left in the final quarter. Ball left side. Oh, he misses the layup! Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And they double up Edwards. Gobert, ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Yes, sir, it's good. Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Edwards shoots a three. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Ball outside. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.